Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode of Paris 13 of Atletico, known as the non-league to legend, the French edition. Since we last met, we've been on a bit of a run in the league, beating the teams around us, and we have all but secured Champions League football for next year already, with a handful of games to go. With that being said, today will be the day we play AC Ajaccio in the final of the French Cup, and we'll also do the end of season review. In saying that, I have some news. It is the 1st of April. It's actually one day forward from next gen because I was out the room making my coffee, ready for my stream as we're currently live. Links down below. Give the episode a like. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. It all is very important. You can tell from my voice if next gen's come out, we have finally had a winner. Inguez has won Next Gen at 19 years of age. The guy that's played 7 times for Argentina. We've just complained that he's apparently not developing, and now he's going back up again, which is great. We've gone out there. We've said that he is very, very good. He's worth 48 to 70 million, and he has won Next Gen. Apparently, he is of the level of some League One defenders. I still think the role for him is going to be centre back. As well. I'm about to have a chat with my stream about it, about where to play him. I do think he's a very good fullback still. He's had a pretty good year for us, 6.99. Match ratings are very, very whatever this year. 131 interceptions, 309 headers. More importantly, at 18, turning 19, he has got 7 caps for Argentina, and he will eventually be homegrown at the football club. And we ain't going to sell him for anything. He's got 3 years left on his deal. I will be looking to get him on a new contract at the end of the season. On top of that, we've also had Yuri make the top 20, Sten make the top 50, and Diop somehow make the top 50, even though he's barely played for me. That's not a bad little return as well. I do know I said that I was going to give you the AC Ajaccio game. I think we have to give you Monaco, just because of how tight it is in the league. First, it's a chance for us to finish second for the first time ever in the competition. So maybe I'll give you that game. It depends on how we feel. If we beat Toulouse, SNEN and AJ or Xerio, and Monaco lost the couple, we're a few points ahead. Maybe I won't. But yeah, this is the best we've been in the league. Nah, we just won Next Gen. It's going to be the French Cup final, ain't it? We're going to give you the French Cup final. Yes, I know it's Monaco. Yes, it's an important game. It was for a title and a title race. If PSG lose the next 2 of their next 3 games, we win every one, we'll give you this AC Monaco game. So if you know it's Monaco, you know PSG have gone on a losing streak, which will not happen. They're going to win the title again. But we are going to be back with either that game there, if it matters, or the Cup final here in YouTube, France. Welcome back. Cup final, AC Ajaccio. As you can tell from the table, we're very clear in third. We're very, very, very clear. We're already qualified for the Champions League. There is a slight possibility we do actually finish in second, which would be cool. But we'll wait and we'll see. In terms of results since we last met, they've been good. We beat Toulouse. We actually lost the game to SNEN, which we absolutely dominated. I think FM just kind of were like, you're going to cop it. Beat Dijon and Rennes as well. It's been a pretty good run. 4-3-3's done really well. I then went 4-2-3-1 against Strasbourg because I was like, well, AC Ajaccio, they're in League 2, they're fighting to get into the playoffs and not like fighting to even get, win automatic promotion. Do I want to go out there and maybe dominate? Played a 4-2-3-1 against Strasbourg with the full rep side. That is going to be very similar to what we're playing. Won 3-0, went 4-3-3, went 2-0 up, went 4-3-3, scored a goal in the 4-3-3. Only issue is that I fully rotated in our last game that we played in the 4-3-3. And Boriani got a goal and an assist. One of the new signings in Stupa, one of the 18-year-olds we signed, developing really well, doing exactly everything that he needs to do, which is great. Did well, full rotated, went out there, did well. Important to note that I've moved to 2 centre-backs. Centre-backs seem to be a lot better than ball-playing defenders, getting much better match rating. Guez has been playing. We've actually moved Isaias out to right back just to get him some, defensive minutes. Important to note, we did beat Monaco as well to keep us in this hunt for second. Got absolutely dominated. Ariola had the game of his life, and then we moved into the 4-2-3-1 and found a goal really late. Lastly, we'll say that Kim's actually been playing really well. He's been kept a couple of clean sheets, only conceded 2 goals at a 7.4. Already got up to 15 handling. I think this guy could be very, very good as well. I'm tempted to line up 4-3-3 because they concede a chance every 39 minutes. We're much better, but I feel like because we're much better that we have to go for it. They do have some decent players, like Gar Karamoko scored 20 goals this year. He's good enough to hit you on the break. If you have a look at the title, AC and JC are currently level in points with AFC going into the final day. The best they can hope for is a 5th place finish. We're here finishing 3rd in League 1 at a minimum, so you would say that we have to win. Let's get into it. Cup final day. I'm going to go 4-2-3-1 with the intention of going up, playing to the 65th minute, being 2-0 plus up, and then moving 4-3-3, lower that intensity, keep the ball, win the cup final. I think there's a well where this boy goes ballistic. He has been pretty good in his form. Mokoku got a hat-trick, got a brace, misses out a couple, gave him a rest. He's primed, he's ready, he's got 17 in all competitions. Hopefully he goes out there and does the job. Cup final, first ever time. If things go the right way, Colley's going to come on, Coleman's going to come on to enjoy it as well. And then we'll make a decision of who else comes on as well. Here we go. Got to be given a ton of credit. Your team to play in the first ever cup final is Areola, Isaias, Zeno, Inguez and Suselo, who's finally been called up by Argentina for the World Cup. Has yet to play though. Ravella and Kana. Kana's been playing well as a midfielder, which is good. Bakayoko, Melbalai, Dosu and Mokoku. Opposition-wise, Portugal and net, decent. He's Portuguese, I love that. He's the right back. Centre-back's actually well-rounded, but nothing crazy. So's well-rounded, but nothing crazy. Look, I don't want to rubbish them off because they've obviously made the final. And they have actually beat Lyon 4-1 in the semi. And they then beat FCSM, 4-1 in the quarters. They beat Lyon and they beat FCSM 2-0 in the semi. That's 2 top-flight sides. They're a good side. They got some players here that are decent. But, yeah, look, if we get the first goal, we're going to run right, I feel. Here we go. Cup final. Here we are. We're yet to win the cup final. We're yet to win the French Cup in 8 seasons. Up until this year, we've never made it past the quarterfinal. Here we go. We're in the black with the stripe. They're in their red and white. Black with the fluoro stripe. Early highlight. This is the game that I need to see us go out there and not have a poor game. We need to go out here and absolutely dominate from minute 1. This is going to be their game plan. Inguez reads the game really well. And we'll get that one. Kana needs the win. Does enough. Ravella does enough. We need the ball at feet now. Kana swings one out there to Bakayoko early. Mokoku made a run, got ignored. Cuts it to Ravella. Touches the Melbalai. Suselo and the Argentinian left back that's just been called up for Argentina for the World Cup scores his first ever goal for Paris 13 Atletico, and it comes in the final. We score inside 2 minutes. Suselo scores his first ever goal, and it was a great strike too. Ball to Ravella was nearly there. Great touch to Melbalai. Presses from wide to find Suselo. Non-preferred right foot along the floor. We lead 1-0 in the cup final in the 2nd minute. Great start. Said we've got an early goal that we would run right. Highlight here, Inguez, Suselo. Inguez. Zeno. Ravella. Kana. Drives. Bakayoko. Needs options. Good ball out there to Dosu. Numbers coming into the area. Dosu goes himself. Dosu, there's no better man to score in the cup final than this boy. We picked him up from Generation Foot for the measly fee of like 70k. And since then, he has been a starlet of the save. He's gone out there, season after season, been the main man in scoring goals, getting assists, driving us forward with Colley. And now as we've got more talent, he's taken a backward step. But he's still been one of the first names on the team sheet. Hasn't been scoring many of late. In the cup final, he nabs one. We lead 2-0 inside 10. This is exactly what we wanted. I wanted to see us go in the 4-2-3-1, dominate. I expected Mokoku to be the guy, to be fair. Because at this rate, I'm going to get into the 65th minute and go into the 4-3-3 and sit there and then go, okay. But I would love a third to do that. Inguez having a good game. So he's having a good game. Suselo obviously scored. Kana's playing well. They go short, which is fair enough. Like, credit to them, they're trying to play out. They go long, Zeno wins. And what could be his last hurrah, because there's a guy called Diallo who we've loaned out and is looking really good. Ravella, driving on. Cuts it. Melbalai, bad miss. Usually you put a house on Melbalai to score there. That's a pretty bad miss from him, but that's okay. So far, so good, but it's a corner and a chance for them to get back into it. Areola, at all 6'5", and comes out and claims that superbly well. He's had a pretty good time of it. Couple of clean sheets in a row. Kim and him have been swapping in and out, looking really good. Dosso flicks on to no one in particular. Will fall to them as well. Chance for them to come on the break after not scoring from the corner. Inguez thumps it away. Canna's been put under pressure. He flicks on. Bakayoko's not going to get on that. Bustos. Ball in. That's a goal. Just like that, ACJ score 2-1. What do you think of Gapco to Liverpool? When I'm filming this cup final, Gapco's been signed by Liverpool. Really good signing. We definitely need it. I'm not a big fan of Darwin, being a Liverpool fan. Bad touch. Can't finish. A chance to save his life. I don't care how raw you are. You've got to make saves. Got to make saves. Got to score goals. You've got to finish the chances that he gets. Hopefully he plays through the middle. He probably play on the left, and that would be that. But yeah, good signing for us. Look, disappointed to concede right on half time. Makoku's had a very quiet half. We do lead 2-1 though. We've dominated, but this would be the sort of game that shenanigans happen. FM wouldn't give it to us easy, I don't think. Lead 2-1. Dosu picks up. Bakayoko touch. Ball to Melbalai. Good save from their keeper. Apparently it was offside. I don't think he was. So far, only 2-1. We've dominated. We scored 2 goals inside the first 10. We really should be up by 3 or 4. Makoku having a stinker, unlike him. Zeno heads into the bar. We're that close. Makoku now hits. It's blocked. Hopefully they don't hit us on the break here. Canna does well. Faria. Falikandi. Ball goes long. Inguez wins the header. Makoku does well. Roviella needs options. Bakayoko. Makoko made a good run. Ignored. Looks for Dosu. Great run from Dosu. It's the man again. All the eyes on Makoku, but it's the old faithful Dosu. The old faithful Dosu. 3-1 in the cup final. Bakayoko with a great ball. He found Dosu. 3-1, 56 minute. Could we make it 4-1? Canna. Sosello over the top. Dosu on a hat-trick. Saved. Melbalai doesn't get there. From what I've seen, I think Melbalai is going to be my first change. He just doesn't seem up for it. Missed a one-on-one. Apparently he's having a decent game, you know, with the match rating, but not getting on the ball. Not dominating. As he picks it up there. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. Canna. Great ball to Bakayoko, though. Highlight not over. Makoku sniffing. Melbalai deflecting it in. Just as I'm saying that maybe it's his time to come off, he fires one home. It's 4-1 now in the cup final. Probably all she wrote, barring some madness. Melbalai scores in the cup final. With that being said, at 4-1, we're going to make a couple of changes here. Going to move into the 4-3-3 because I just want to see this game probably tick away a little bit. Canna's had a pretty good game. He is pretty spent. We are going to take him off. And we're going to bring Yuri, who's had a pretty good time of it, in as a ball-winning midfielder. And on defend. Melbalai just scored. Fantastic. Bakayoko, fantastic. Makoko having a poor one. His name is Collie. He's been captain. Fantastic. Get the armband on for the trophy lift, hopefully. And lucky last, Dossi on a hat-trick. We're going to leave the last change till late because I'm thinking, as long as there's no late drama, we're going to go and get Coleman to come out to be a standing ovation for all he's done for French football and give Dossu a standing ovation to take the applause of being the player of the match in the cup final. So Cello bombs on, ball in, Dossu flicks to no one in particular, cleared away. Thing is, if they were to score right now, you'd get a little bit worried, right? But so far we've done well. Inquez comes across and absolutely dispossesses poor Karamoko. Look, we've looked good. The back four's played sensational. This is what I mean. Ball playing defenders, 6.5 match rating as soon as they concede nothing. Centre backs get good match rating. Collie's in the cup final. Collie in the cup final. Collie in the cup final. It's 5. And Captain Fantastic gets his showpiece. He's been ousted by Makoku. You don't blame him. But Mokoku's done nothing, brought Collie on just to celebrate, and the first thing Collie does, takes a couple of touches and slots a one-on-one, proving he is still a fan favourite here at the football club. It is showtime. It is perfect. It is all she wrote. You know what? We're going to give Kingsley Coman a few more minutes. We're going to get Bakayoko off. He's had a fantastic game. Get Dosu on the other side. Actually, we don't even need to do that. Just do this and get Kingsley probably to play as a winger on attack. Haven't used one in ages, but why not? And there we go. Fantastic. Yuri, Bakayoko, highlight still going. Colley's in the box. In the end, he went for goal there, did Bakayoko before he comes off. Trying to get his goal. He's on a 10. Set everything up. 70 minutes played. Bakayoko's probably going to go down as man of the match because of everything he's done on the park. I think Dosso should still be man of the match, but is what is. But there we are. Ravella, Inguez, Melbalai. Lost it. Nisic, Bustos. Correa. Headed away. Bassin. Zaragar, Uriti. Even if they were to score one right now, you wouldn't get too worried. Melbalai wins it back anyway. Kingsley Coman wants it. Kingsley Coman gets it. Kingsley Coman, ball to Collie for a brace. Probably should have scored. Only our second trophy in the entire save in 8 seasons. We threw away the third division. We won the second division in our second year to get promoted. We've lost the Conference League final. And in our first French Cup final, we played a League 2 side and we've absolutely spanked them hopeless. Everyone's played well. The only person who would say is Ariola's not had the best of the game in goal because he's conceded, but even then it's not been his fault. Ball goes into the box. Headed. So probably should have scored him for a 5-2. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 31 shots, 18 on target, XG of over 4. We've scored 5. We've been arguably the best team in the cup this year. We've had the most interceptions, most sprints, most possession, because PSG got knocked out early. Most passes completed. It's been dominant. And, well, it's all she wrote. Inguez has had a great game. Cicelo's had a great game. Melbalai's had a great game, even though we complained about him. Dosu's been outrageous. Bakayoko's got man of the match. It's a cup final that we win. 5-1. All the right players got in. Ariola's come to the club at 36 to bail us out in a goalkeeping situation. He's going to get to lift the cup and speak about the cup. Collie's going to lift the cup as captain. Fantastic. I absolutely love it. Collie scored. The only thing this game missed was a Mokoku goal because he's been so insane for us. But he does do this. Couple goals, miss a game. Couple goals, miss a game. But there we go. We win the French Cup. Unreal. What a performance. And we absolutely love it. Dosu can't take it out of his hands. Look at him. He's just celebrating with it. God, I love to see it. That is 5-1. What a performance. What a game. Bakayoko given man of the match. And there we go. A cup final win. You got the Cup Glory thing here. Won the top domestic cup. Thank you. There we go. What a performance. This episode deserves a like. Deserves a subscription. Deserves everything. The board extremely happy. Collective payout. Fantastic. We are there. That's the end of the episode. Next time we see each other, it's going to be for the season 1, scouting session. We'll just throw in the season review to see where we finished, if it was third or second. In terms of budget, I'll recap that, but we got 12 mil to spend for next year as well. We're in a good spot. Cup final, tick. Cup win, tick. Dominating performance, tick. Only thing it missed, a Mokoku goal and a clean sheet. What a performance. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you and goodbye.